What's up everybody, welcome back to my laboratory where safety is number one priority, and for the day we're going to put to the test flex shot. Another one with this guy right here, you know, super famous commercial. They did quite a few tests with them, so we're going to do the same thing what they did in the commercial. What they got, one of these Tupperwares, and they make a hole in there, and it's supposed to just a little bit of this flex shot, put on your finger and put on it, and it's supposed to stop the leak. Let's see if it's actually going to work just like in the commercial. The other thing they did in the commercial, they drill a hole in the bucket and plugged it up with the flex shot. We also see how it's going to work too. Hopefully it actually going to seal it up just like in the commercial. And also I want to see how much actually is in each bucket. Will it be enough to plug few holes, or is it just a little bit in there? It feels pretty heavy, so hopefully there will be a lot. Okay, obviously let's open it. This side here, I'm pretty sure that's precision little piece right here. So what you will do is get a knife and scissors and just cut a piece off. There you go, just like that. And all I have to do is just press it. Nothing happening. Okay, there you go, I see it's coming now. Let me feel it. Yep, there you go, this one is black. Cool. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a little hole in this Tupperware and then I'll plug it in. Let's pop this little hole into here. Okay, it's starting to pour out. It was pouring like that, maybe a little more in the commercial. Okay, let's open it up better. Ooh, this one is almost too much, but it's okay. Alright, it's pouring out pretty good. So what they did is put this stuff on a finger and just sealed it like this. Oh wow, no way. They actually sealed it really easily. I put might be a little bit too much than commercial did, but that's pretty amazing. I'll probably use gloves because it's actually kind of messy. But again, this is just a little bit of water. Now I gotta go wash my hands. I wish I used gloves, but that's cool. That's definitely worked. It actually smells like glue, but it's really thick. Okay, let's see if it's going to seal up the bucket. They actually filled it up on the inside, but looks like you'll have to do a lot of layers. So I will have to do this layer, and then I'm gonna have to let it dry out before I'm gonna put another one, because I feel like it's just going to fall down. But no, look at that, it actually stays pretty good. Wow, so crazy how thick that is. It might be enough for me to seal it up all the way without waiting it for it to dry out. That's insane. Wow, look at that. That's so cool. I can't believe how thick that is. I really thought I would have to wait layer by layer, putting one by one. Okay, almost done right here. Wow, look at that. Now I'm just gonna let it dry out a little bit before it will fall down. Yeah, looks like it's avalanching now. Oh no. Oh no, don't. Oh well. No! But still, I did not think it would be possible to do so anyways. You know what, I'm gonna put a little plastic bag on the inside so everything kind of stays and hold up together. So that way it doesn't keep falling off, and that way I can really seal it up really quickly, and then I'll just take off the plastic bag. I think that's what they did in the commercial. They just didn't show. You see, this way I don't even need that much. Honestly, it reminds me of a flex glue that I put to the test earlier. I put the links in description for that other stuff that I put to the test. And I guess any extra stuff I can just wipe it off very easily before it's got dried off. Boom. You see how plastic bag on the inside there, so it just stays together and not falling off till it dries off. Another test I'm gonna do, they didn't do it in a commercial, but what I'm gonna do is cut out this bottom of the bucket and then glue it together with a flex shot and see if it's going to leak or not. So I cut this bottom off of the bucket. Now we're gonna flex shot it all together. This is how I'm gonna seal it up. It definitely comes out with a thick layer, that's for sure. And it stays there on this side now. Okay, let's pour water in this bucket, see what happens. It's pretty dry now. Will it hold? Oh, no way, look at that. I don't think it's dried out all the way. So it's kind of expanding to this side. Oh yeah. It's about to pop. And it popped. But still, I think it just didn't dry out all the way. It's almost dry, but not all the way. Look at this hole. If you grab it, you see it's not as sticky anymore, but inside there, if you break this, it's still sticky. But this is what it looks like when it's dried out. It's like a rubber that is really stretchy. Okay, let's add water into this bucket. It looks like for the most part it's all dry. It takes a very long time to dry off. I've been waiting on it for at least 3 hours. Let's pour water inside there and see if it's going to leak. Looks like, nope, it kind of failed. It kind of failed. Takes a very long time to dry off, but this is what it turns into. A very rubbery, gooey thing. Okay guys, for the most part it's dried out. If I touch it, you see, but you see if I push it from the inside, it's still pretty stretchy rubber. I didn't put too thick of a layer, so I don't think it can hold too much pressure. I think it's still amazing that it can rubberize so well. Look at this layer hole sealed up all the way. But when you put this too much of a thick layer, I think that commercial is just a little bit over exaggerating. This is not actually what this product is made for, but let me fill it up just a little bit over the hole. Boom. Does it hold? Yes, it holds. Nice. It actually stays in the water level all the way to the top right here, right over the hole. But I'm not gonna add any more water. Last time I filled it up even higher, at least to this much, and all that pressure popped this seal. It's not actually what it's made for. You're not supposed to seal these giant holes. This is just an example, the power of flex shot. That's what they do it in the commercial. It's pretty exaggerating, but all you're supposed to do is just seal little cracks, not these big holes. Like especially this one. If I'm gonna try to take this layer off, let's see what happens. Will it start leaking again? Wow, it's really in there, sealed up so well. I can't believe it actually stays in without leaking. I almost have to poke another hole or something. There you go. That rubber stuff right in a hole, so it's almost hard to puncture it again. There you go. There you go. And it's leaking a lot again once I open the hole. But it's so easy to cover it up with this stuff. Boom, it's so sticky. And it's not leaking again. Wow, crazy. Wow, as you can see, it haven't dried out all the way. It's still holding. That's so cool. Wow, isn't it weird? This is kind of satisfying. Look at that rubber. Just holding so well, not letting any liquid to go through. And you see the layer of water is right here. Okay, let's see if I can pop it. There you go. I popped it. Boom. Again, this is just an example of what it can do. The good thing, if you get a towel, it's still pretty easy to wipe off your fingers. That's what I've been doing. Or paper towel, anything, before it dries out. Compared to washing it off with soap, it's gonna take a long time. If you get it on your fingers, just get a towel and wipe it all off. Another test they were doing, they were saying it stops whenever you stop. So let's say I'm pouring, stop, and boom, it stopped. It didn't pour out too much of excess, so it doesn't make too much mess. And as you can see, I'm pouring this stuff vertically, so that way, to show you it's not just leaking to the side, it stays together really well. Well guys, in conclusion, does this thing works? I think so. It's really powerful, I like it. But is the commercials a little bit exaggerated? Yes, I wouldn't actually use this to seal up giant holes in the bucket. But if you need to seal up the cracks and stuff like that, it's a good stuff. I would use it, you know what I mean? Especially if I need to seal a whole bunch of holes in the garage, definitely. In fact, let me go and actually seal up a couple of them. Let me show you what I'm talking about, because snakes and mice always get into that stuff, into my garage. So as you can see, you can just seal this up like that, right on the side. So now water coming in and out. In the kitchen or whatever, you see there's a little hole right here. I don't want moisture to come in. I can seal it up like this. Just use your imagination what you want to use it for. But as you can see, even the siding right here, no problem. Also, if one of this leaking, you can use this stuff to seal it up. Put a really good layer in. As you can see, it sits really good in there. Something like that. In case you have a leak on this stuff, that's what you want to do. Oh, got a little bit of droppage. Do I think it's super unique product? Just for the commercial, because I think I've seen products just like that, different brands. They just are genius with their advertisement, that's for sure. But again, it's not a bad stuff. It does seal little cracks, like on a house, on a kitchen. It's a good stuff. I would use it. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Let me know in comments below, what do you think? Don't forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.